Alright, so 1998 Ford Ranger. Wheel arch repair, passenger side. Yes. So I got some, as you can see, I got some Bondo on there. Yes, I do. It's hardened up semi pretty good. I'm gonna knock some of it down with this Surform blade here. Yes, I know this thing has got more curves and twists in it than waves in the panel than a tsunami. But hopefully this Bondo got a little bit even, got a little bit more closer. Yeah, closer to flat. At least when you're standing looking at it at 25 yards away. Yeah, 60 feet away, something like that, 65 yards, 20 feet. That's the goal. Definitely not going to be a entrance to a car show per se, but I just want to be a little bit more respectable driving down the road, a little bit more respectable in my Ford Ranger. Yes, I do. Yeah. So these blades here, when they get chalked up like they do, I just take this metal brush and I just get out some of the old Bondo cheese. When I come across a high spot, I just leave it on. This whole attempt of doing this, I have found it just saves on getting out the 40 grit, that is 40 grit sandpaper. When you got to get out that 40, you can save yourself a little bit of time if you use this cheese grater, Stanley Surform Bondo cutter. And I'm so glad I put that tape there, because this is the line and I got the Bondo right up to it. And I will sand up to it as well. And I still got to put Bondo fill on this bottom part, but when I'm done, I'll just put tape above it to keep the contour. That's what I'm saying. You ever need a guide in life? Do you ever need a guide? Well, I'm here to tell you. Tape will do it. Tape be your guide. Yeah. No, but if you really do need a guide, talk to the man upstairs. His name might be Jesus Christ if you really want to know. But anyway, that being said, tape is your guide. Tape is your guide, and it'll guide you straight, give you some straight lines, or in this case, rounded curves. That's what I'm talking about. And you just go ahead . I'm already, what, 5 minutes in, right? 5 minutes in. Nice. Like I said, I know this goes down here, and I could probably put more Bondo in there or whatnot, but Shoot. I'm just gonna sand and see what I get. The more you do, the more you practice, the better you'll get. As long as you're learning, as long as you think about what you're doing, learn from what you're thinking, reason about what you're learning, and then do it. Reason is what is the reason what you're doing working? Is it effective? If not, change. The outcome should, I never vary from the outcome though. I'm always looking to get better results than the last time. So if my plan of action is not working, change. That's right. Change. Change. But I always keep the goal of getting the best quality work I can. Because why not? Alright, that's good. How many months I've been doing this? Before it dries up, let's go ahead and clean out the little Surform File. Alright, a good clean sheet of 40 will work. Well, all I got right now is this. Oh yeah, what I was gonna do. Didn't I just talk about a guide? Need a guide in your life? Well, just for the sake of it, I'm just gonna throw some tape up here. Just so I can have a guide. I tend to get a little crazy with my sanding, and I want to keep the sanding area kind of close on this one. So when I do eventually get to that primer, I'll be all right. Nothing crazy. Just know where to start and where to begin. You got to do what you got to do for yourself, right? You got to be able to think through some of this stuff. Eventually I will sand up into this panel, probably up to using 320 up in here. But for now I just want to focus on this still, right? That's what we're focusing on. And this tape will help me do it. You can use a bigger block if you need to. Might make you go faster. I'm feeling pretty good right now with this. I go this way a lot. Trying to stay off that line. I go this way. It's a nice breeze a day. You know you're going to have 40 scratches in that paint anyhow. And that's where you're going to have to sand that out. And then primer and go from there. If I've learned anything, preparation is the key. I prepare. A good plan, 80%. The execution, well, that just comes with doing. Once again. But if I don't have a good mental attack, a good plan, I get crazy. We don't need to be crazy. No, we don't. We don't. Things are crazy enough. So preparation is the key, I found. when I do this type of work. The more I prepare, the better the outcome. And I do have a machine tool, like a 5-inch buffer on this I can use. But I found that going ahead at hand, because I'm still learning this deal here. Doing this by hand, I get a little bit more control. One day I'll get to my machine tool, and I'll be really cooking with Crisco. Things get a little crazy. Throw on some PPE. Yeah, you only have one set of lungs. I believe one each side, one lung each side. So let's go ahead and throw some PPE on here. I got various respirators and dust masks. Oh, I'm gonna do that in here. Just in case. I don't need to be filtering this stuff into my box here. Alright, let's try to move faster here. If you're still with me, awesome. You're watching sand dry. I have a feeling there's going to be a series of videos of me doing it. But I'll just film a couple of them, and I think you guys get the hint. Yeah. At least I know when I throw that paint on, it's going to be smooth. Despite the waves. I don't mind if I lose my edge, because I can see it underneath, meaning the metal. This edge is just taped it a little bit marred up, because that's where I'm supposed to hit it anyway. Whew. All right. Yeah, with this Bondo fill, I tend to put it on thick so I can have something to work with as I sand down. So, I don't think thickness is the concern, really. As long as you sand down enough to get so you don't hit that. Oh, what's wrong? So when you get a high spot, you'll see it, you'll feel it. Yes, you will. You'll feel it. It'll feel good. That's right. Use those hands. That's what I'm talking about. These hands are guides. Sensors. Yeah, that low spot I was talking about over here, that's high. I mean, if I look down this panel, it's even. So like I said, don't fret that small stuff too much. I know there's a low spot in here. I might throw some more fill in here, maybe to bring it up just a little bit. I'll play with that just a little bit. But again, I'm looking at the, if somebody's looking at this thing 10 feet away, I can say, well, at least the man tried to do something to it. Better than not trying, because guess what? Do or do not. There is no try. Just do. And that's what I aim to do here. I'm just doing. Think and learn, reason and doing. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Think, learn, reason and doing. The reason why you want to use a good heavy grit sandpaper too is you've been spending all day using a lower grit, like, I don't know, 80 grit at that, when you're not ready for it. When the stuff goes on, you got to get down to it. You got to get down to it, especially if you're not using power tool like myself. You don't got time to be messing around. You got to get this thing cut. Even I've been probably sanding for 20 minutes already. Still seems like forever. But I know I'm cutting it because I can see it, because I'm coming up to where I originally primered the old primer in the first place. Remember, I didn't go straight to metal on this one. I went Bondo. I put the fill over the Bondo, and I used the original coat of the coat of the paint and the primer from the factory to help me out. I just know that every time I paint or anything you do, paint a Bondo or anything is not going to stick to smooth, glossy metal. I'm just building on it. I'll be feather edging these down anyway. Alrighty. Not done yet, not by a long shot. Just taking a little break. But as you can see, it's coming around. Yeah, you can probably see some waves. I'm gonna throw a little bit of Bondo up in here a little bit, but for the most part, I just got some more sanding to do. But at least that area came out nicely. That was the Grand Canyon I had going on right here. I had the Grand Canyon in here, and that came out flush. So sometimes I surprise myself even sometimes. Yes, I do. Alrighty. So I believe this is the end of part 5 or part 6. Whoever's keeping track, let me know. Alrighty. Well, if I say, here, if I can do it, you guys can do it better. Just keep on doing. Stay able.